Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, if I could please have you rise and face the center of the oval, please. Please all turn all motors off for just a moment, please. For the playing of our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Hey, Charlie.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to race now. Our first final of the day, Cadet Sportsman.
Never mind.
Alright, here we go. Here we go for Cadet Sportsman Final. How about 15 laps? 15 lap final, 4 drivers. Tyler Jordan, Dylan Gennaro, Zach Hancock, and Justin Gordon. Justin Gordon coming off the win of that pre-final. Had a 0.8 of a second lead over Dylan Gennaro. Although Dylan Gennaro set quick lap. Green flags in the air. We're racing. Look, hey, that's Dylan Gennaro taking the lead over Tyler Jordan.
30 minutes late.
Hello.
Tyler Jordan losing a position there to Justin Gordon as they come through the tree turn.
Do what now? No, they go. No, that's just the way the computer sorted them out.
Justin Gordon getting
The
ready to make a
faster
move
part-
on.
the faster part
Dylan
stuff.
Gennaro looks to the inside. Gennaro looks right. He'll take the position away.
Yes.
Justin
Okay.
Gordon
Bye.
now leading the way as they come into the tree turn. Tight little group there. Tyler Jordan looking to make a move now up into second. Tyler Jordan did not finish the pre-final, had some issues, dropped out. He dropped out after one lap. So he's looking to make a move into a podium position. That's going to be third place today. Dylan Gennaro makes a move on Justin Gordon, now your leader. Whoa, good giddy goo goo. Tyler Jordan getting into the back of Dylan Gennaro there, turning it sideways. All right, so Dylan Gennaro still leading the way. They swapped the lead back and forth a couple times. Lap times, every driver in the 35-second range, mid 35s. 4 carts, almost identical time. Dylan Gennaro looks over his right shoulder and finds Justin Gordon. Last time by, Tyler Jordan fighting it out with Zach Hancock, and they're side by side. It's Dylan and Justin as they go through the back part of the track. So all 4 drivers separated by 0.6 of a second. Good little fight here in Cadet Sportsman. I need Box Stock Junior, Yamaha Junior, Tag Junior, and Tag Masters on the grid right now, please. So there's a lap with no change in position. It's Gennaro, Jordan, Jordan, and Hancock. Pardon me. As your front 3 carts separated by less than 0.2 of a second. So hope everybody can make it out next weekend to the Florida Karting Championship Series race up in Jacksonville. It'll be race number 5. Well, they'll host all WKA classes. I'll say most WKA classes. These drivers no stranger to FKCS competition. Let's see how quick you are. Bring it out and run with the best in the state. Justin Gordon looking to the inside. He'll take that position away from Dylan Gennaro. So that top position switched place at least 3 or 4 times between Gennaro and Gordon. This here's a 15-lap final. 15-lap final also for your box stock Yamaha Junior Tag Master grouping. Kid carts will be 10 laps. Justin Gordon making a move going through the middle of turn 1. He'll take that position away from Dylan Gennaro. Once again, they switch places. So time's now down in the 34-second range as your 4th place kart, Zach Hancock, sets quick time with a 34.985. Your leaders in that 35 flat range. Zach Hancock's found that push to pass button. He's now up into 3rd place, setting quick time, 34.985. And only 7/10 of a second separate first through fourth. And I bet you it's back down to about a half a second the next time by. Box Stock Junior, Yamaha Junior Tag Masters on the grid, please. Heads up to my kid carts. Kid carts start headed up this way, please. There you go, half a second separating first through fourth. Tight little grip in the carts here. Nose to tail racing. Dylan Gennaro leading the way. Let's see if Justin Gordon's going to pull to the inside and make another move. Nope. He'll stick around in second. He looks underneath coming out of turn one. Makes a great move. And they'll head through the tree turn. They're side by side as they're getting ready to come through turn 5. Still Gennaro leading the way. 4 laps to go. Great racing. Half a second separated first through fourth for the entire race so far.
2 to go next time by you.
Coming off the last turn, flagman gives them 2 to go. It's going to be Gennaro, Jordan, Hancock, and Jordan. So have our drivers settled in to finish where they're going to or not? 2 to go for a podium position. And anybody can be on the podium. 4 drivers under a half a second separate every driver. Here they come, going to pick up that white flag. Gordon moves to the inside. He's got to run. He's going into turn 1. They bump. Justin Gordon picks up P1 now. Zach Hancock still running third. Tyler Jordan back in fourth. Looks like we've had a cart go off or slowed down. So Justin Gordon, he'll pick up the win. Justin Gordon, Dylan Gennaro, Zach Hancock. Zach Hancock still holds on to that quick time for the race as Tyler Jordan dropped back to fourth. Congratulations to Justin Gordon, your Cadet Sportsman final winner here at Ocala Grand Prix. right, here we go with our combo class, we'll call it today. That's Box Stock Junior Tag, Tag Junior, and Yamaha Junior, excuse me, Tag Masters. Change these lines to Tag Masters. Box Stock Junior contested today with Zachary Hollingshead, AJ McKinney, and Kendall Cab. And green flag in the air as Matt Blair and that Tag Junior takes off and heads away with Darren Mays in tow. This will be a 15 lap final. Let's look at there. Matt Blair already has a half a straightaway advantage. Sierra Smith now moving into third place overall in that Yamaha Junior kart. Sierra set quick time in qualifying today with a 33.879. And Matt Blair will set quick time right now with a 31.500 in Tag Junior. All right, leading the way is Zachary Hollingshead in Box Stock Junior. Quick time 35.7 with AJ McKinney right on his heels. He's just a hair quicker with a 35.4. Kendall Cab rounding out in third place in that Box Stock Junior class. Alrighty, Micromax, Rotax Micromax, your pre-grid. Bring them up, please. Rotax Micromax, your pre-grid. Kid Carts, you're on grid. Bring them up, Kid Carts. So Matt Blair continuing to stretch it out. He's got a 10-second lead over second place Darren Mays. And that's the full length of the straightaway, almost to the tree turn. Sierra Smith with head down, trying to take over that second place overall position from Darren Mays. It's three separate classes up front, and a fourth with Box Stock Junior in tow. So Sierra Smith having all sorts of troubles trying to get around Darren Mays there. She is running just about
Halfway coming to you.
a tenth of a second quicker. And that Yamaha Junior cart. Oh! Matt Blair running slow. Don't know what the deal is there. Matt Blair, your overall leader, running slow as he comes down, getting ready to go through the tree turn. He is slowed almost to a crawl.
I think he's dead in the water, guys.
And it looks like he's going to be pulling off the track. So your overall leader in tag junior, Matt Blair, pulls off just before the hairpins. We'll hand your overall lead to Darren Mays.
We got
Darren Mays in
7.
first in that Tag Masters group. Sierra Smith running first in Yamaha Junior.
4,700 is all.
Zachary Hollingshead still leading the way. He's got about a half a second advantage over AJ McKinney. So 7 to go, 15 lap finals. Don't forget, folks, we will have our series ending banquet this evening. Food is catered by Gourmet Affair. And as I remember from the last banquet, it was some pretty good eats. So Kid Carts and Clone Kid Cart, need you on the grid, please. Rotax Micromax, your pre-grid. Put them down, push them up, please. Sierra Smith looking to the outside, trying to get by Darren Mays. They're not going to make it. She is quite a bit quicker through the corners.
Two to go next time by.
So box stock junior Zachary Hollingshead leading the way with a quick lap, 2 laps to go with a 35.249. AJ McKinney in second, Kendall Calb in third. Matt Blair, he'll take home that tag junior win, although he's sitting on the sideline right now. Darren Mays will take home Tag Masters. Sierra Smith, Yamaha Junior, she's dropped back just a little bit. Your leader getting ready to pick up the 1 to go is next time by. Leader currently Darren Mays. So checkered flags out. Darren Mays takes the win. And tag master Sierra Smith takes the win. Yamaha Junior Matt Blair tag junior. And Zachary Hollingshead for box stock junior. Alrighty, getting ready for some kid kart action. It's kid karts and kid kart clone. Starting row number 1 with your pre-final win on the last lap. Bryce Haynes. Outside row number 1 be Ashlyn Cab. Row number 2, Chase Hefner and Trevor Bro. Row 4, Eric Norrie and Gabriela Ramirez. Row 4 be Monty Cherry and Madison Folson. And rounding out the field in row 5, Jackson Roner. Kid karts looking to take the green as they go. Coming out of the grid. And we're green. We're racing now.
Nothing you did. Come out 3 wide.
The 27 fell back to the back anyway.
That's the side one. Keep this up. I'll start from the dead stop like I used to.
Doubled Jackson Roner and doubled Bryce Haynes. Because as soon as they went by, it doubled. All right, a couple laps in. Looks like Ashlyn Cab's leading the way in that cadet. Did the clone. Ashlyn Cab leading the way. Bryce Haynes in second. Trevor Bro in third. Chase Hefner fourth. Monty Cherry up to fifth. So Ashlyn Cab and that Kid Kart clone. Kid Cart chassis with a clone motor. Bryce Haynes leading the way for Kid Cart has a 13-second lead over Chase Hefner. Chase Hefner now moving up to 3rd place. Ayrton Ori now up to 8th. So quick time out there, Bryce Haynes with a 44.189. Pole time today, 44.097 for Bryce.
Halfway when the leader gets to you.
So he's right there with his pole time in the final. Not bad. And no changes that last time by. Your top 5 will be Cab, Haynes, Hefner, Bro, and Cherry. Good little battle back there. Looks like for 5th between Cherry, Ramirez, and Folsom. Good little battle back here. That's Cherry, Ramirez, Ori, and Folsom. That's for 5th place. And looks like we've had some passing going into the tree turn there. I'll tell you what happens next time by, they shake it up. Bryce Haynes now leads the way overall, passing Ashland Cowden. Ashland still holding on to that quick time now, 43.446. Seems to slow down, allow Bryce Haynes to take over. Bryce taking that pre-final win on the last lap. So Ori and Ramirez both move up a spot. Moves Ori into 5th, Gabriella into 6th.
2 to go when the leader gets to you.
Next time by, there will be 2 to go. Now I'm looking at a yellow flag waving down in the tree turns. We have a spinner down there. So in traffic coming around that last turn, we're going to get 2 to go. Monty Cherry moves up to 6. Madison Folsom moves up to 7, dropping Gabriela Ramirez back to 8. Kid Cart quick time is going to be 43.931 from Bryce Haynes. 2 to go. And your leader getting ready to pick up that white flag as they come by. So Ashland Cow's now picked up the lead again. As they fight through traffic. Ashland Cow picks up that overall lead. Running that clone Kid Cart. Different class from Kid Cart here. Bryce Haynes still leading the way in Kid Cart. So Kid Cart top 5, Haynes, Hefner, Bro, Ori, and Cherry. Checkered flag out. Ashland Cow picks up the overall win. Bryce Haynes will pick up the winning kid card. Bryce Haynes has a large gap on Chase Hefner. Ends up being a 21-second gap back to Chase Hefner. So congratulations, Bryce Haynes, kid cart winner. Once again, top 5, Haynes, Hefner, Bro, Ori, and Folsom moves into the 5th position. Congratulations, Madison Folsom, for taking 5th. Alrighty, here we go for Rotax Micromax final, 15 laps.
Timing and scoring.
Cadet.
Oh.
Rotax Micromax starting on pole, Mr. Philip Varner. Outside row number 1 would be Mateus Ramirez. Row number 2, Lucas Sobchak and Luke Genovese. Row 3, Camp Clifford and Jordan Hefner. Row 4, Dylan Gennaro and Jeremiah Victor. And rounding out the field, row number 5, Zachary Hollingshead. Once again, we're starting into our Rotax classes. Drivers must maintain their lane without moving out of the lane, taking the green flag. Any deviation and wheels over those lines will result in time penalties. Mateus Ramirez was your pole sitter in qualifying this morning with a 34.344. So let's see what times do in the heat of the day. Once again, drivers will come off that last turn, pull into the lane separated by a row of cones. They must not pull out or pass before they come into the flagman. And they're green. Philip Varner, Mateus Ramirez. Ramirez will take over P1 going into the tree turn. Good move. Dropping Philip Varner, looks like back to 3rd.
He lost his chain. I can't do any work to it, can I?
That's right. He's done. bring him up there by you and put him behind the barricades. He can take his helmet off so he stays cool.
So lap number 1, it's Ramirez, Varner, Sobchak, Clifford,
What car number
Genovese,
was
Victor, Hefner, Gennaro, and Hollingshead.
6 is off the track.
With Zachary Hollingshead off at the tree turn. So Mateus Ramirez trying to run away from Philip Varner. Philip Varner was the class of the field all morning. Dylan Gennaro out there doing double duty today, running in that cadet class also. So Philip Varner now, he'll take away the top spot from Mateus Ramirez and pick up quick lap that time by 33.976 for Varner. Varner's going to lead the way. He's got a 0.3 of a second lead over Mateus Ramirez on lap number 5. 10 laps to go in a 15-lap final. Once again, if you're not following along on your iPhone or Android, pick it up and download that Race Monitor app. $4.99. Once again, Ocala Grand Prix, the only track in the state of Florida currently running Race Monitor live timing and scoring. Varner picks it up now, a 1 second lead over Mateus Ramirez, and now 5 seconds back to that. Lucas Sobchak fights it out with Camp Clifford as they come off turn number 1, side by side, getting ready to come through the tree turn. And Sobchak will stay in third. So no change in position last couple laps. Field's starting to string out just a little bit. Now a 1.6 second gap back. Philip Varner over Mateus Ramirez. Ramirez starting to drop back. Well, Varner is pulling away 1.
Alright guys, let's keep an eye on 3rd and 4th.
So Varner once again in a class by himself, running laps almost a second quicker than the rest of the field. Halfway. You reach halfway yet?
Yeah.
So Varner, he'll decide, how about a 33.677 now? He puts his stamp on quick lap, 33.677. Six to go now, no change in position. Well, as I say that, Camp Clifford comes by in third over Lucas Sobchak. Takes that position away coming off the last turn. Move over flag being given to, it's like Dylan Gennaro, as Varner continuing to run a good 2 seconds a lap quicker than Gennaro right now. So your top 5, Varner, Ramirez, Clifford, Sobchak, and Genovese. Closest battle on the track is going to be between Camp Clifford, Lucas Sobchak, and then another battle back there between Luke Genovese and Jeremiah Victor. So 2 close battles. Rotax Minimax, Rotax Minimax. Need to be on the grid, ready to go. Rotax Minimax on the grid. Rotax Junior, heads up your pre-grid. Philip Varner starting to make lap traffic again. So far he's lapped Jordan Hefner, Dylan Gennaro, and Zachary Hollingshead. So once again, Varner in a different zip code.
2 to go when the leader gets to you.
Varner's going to pick up 2 to go this time by. 2 to go and a 5-second lead over Mateus Ramirez. Ramirez now starting to work through that lap traffic. So bar a miracle. Looks like Philip Varner's going to walk away with a win. The final race of the Summer Series at Ocala Grand Prix. There's white flag. Philip Varner in the air now. So here he comes, checkered flag in the air. Congratulations go out to Philip Varner. Barring an infraction in the tech barn, he'll take home the win. Quick lap. So as they start to cycle around, looks like it's going to be Varner, Ramirez, Clifford, Sobchak, and Genovese. And that's the way it's going to end up. Once again, congratulations, Philip Varner.
Scales.
Here we go, getting ready for Rotax Minimax Final. Starting row number 1, P1, Sebastian Sierra. Outside row 1, Justin Gordon. Row 2 consists of Olivier Bellinger and Michael McCarthy. And row 3, Ryan Norberg and Hunter Folsom. Setting quick time today in qualifying, Sebastian Sierra with a 31.828. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Rotax Minimax, who's making it into turn 1? It's gonna be Sebastian Sierra, who comes out in turn 1 with the lead.
Yeah, that's one of the things they showed me waiting 25 minutes.
So once again into Rotax classes. This will be our second race of Rotax today. No infractions so far for drivers pulling outside those lanes. They've learned their lesson. Sebastian Sierra, Justin Gordon, Olivier Bellinger, Ryan Norberg, Michael McCarthy, and Hunter Folsom. Your running order as of lap 1. Rotax Jr., how about you? Come on up. You're on grid. Rotax Jr. And 24 lap finals for Rotax Jr. 24 laps. Sebastian Sierra starting to pull away. He had a bunch on the rest of them in the pre-final. Olivier Bellinger looking racy there. He looked to the inside going into turn 1 on Justin Gordon. Unable to make that move. And he's still all over the back of Gordon as they come through the chicane. Let's look through Olivier. Olivier moves in, moves out, makes the move before they come to turn 1. Washes out just a bit, but he'll hold on to P2. So Olivier Bellinger. Olivier disqualified and qualifying. Moved up to 3rd place in the pre-final. And now set and sail, getting ready to see if he can take over that top spot from Sierra. So far, quick time 32.121 by Sebastian Sierra. And a 1 second lead. Good little battle back there between Justin Gordon and Ryan Norberg. And great battle between Norberg and McCarthy also. Tight little battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Last time by it was 1 second flat, now it's 1.2 seconds. Sebastian starting to pull away. Michael McCarthy, he'll move up to 4th, taking that spot over Ryan Norberg. Sierra, Bellinger, Gordon, McCarthy, Norberg, and Folsom, your running order. It's now going to be a 1.6 second advantage. Got a close little battle back there for 3rd between Gordon, McCarthy, and Norberg. 7 laps to go. .6 seconds last time by. It's now 1.9 seconds. He's still pulling away.
Yeah.
And no movement back there for that 3rd place position.
To take little kids out of the showroom?
Yeah, tell them we're going to play outside.
Thank you.
Had some movement there. Next time by, I'll let you know what happened, but I missed it.
Where's your mind?
And it was Michael McCarthy moving up into third place overall. Michael McCarthy running a 32.209 for his quick lap, as Sebastian Sierra resets quick lap with a 31.980 a lap ago. So your second through sixth all in that 32-second bracket.
2 to go next time by.
Rotax Jr., I need you on the ground, please. Rotax Jr. on the ground for your final, please. Rotax Jr. on the grid, please. Bring him up. Rotax Sr. heads up. Start headed this way. Rotax Sr. So 2 laps to go. Your leader will pick up the white flag next time by. Sebastian Sierra with a 3.1 second lead over Olivier Bellinger. And catch this, Sebastian Sierra on his last lap resets quick lap 31.969. So there it is, white flag. And it looks like Justin Gordon making a move on Michael McCarthy in turn 1. So
I was called by 507 going to 509. It wasn't his line, it took him out.
Both on the same piece of real estate.
and those two drivers coming into contact with each other in the tree turn. There it is, Sebastian Sierra. He'll pick up the win. Quick lap, 31.969. Olivier Bellinger picks up second. Norberg moves into third. McCarthy fourth. Folsom fifth. And Justin Gordon, after contact with McCarthy, will finish sixth. righty, Rotax Jr. Here we go. Oliver Askew will start row number 1, P1, with AJ Myers next to him. Row 2 will be Alex Hornberg and Ethan Lowe. Row 3, Derek Sobel and Austin Garrison. And row 4 will be Dominic Tesoro and Austin Jordan. Reset, refresh. And by the looks of it, looks like Oliver Askew has dropped to the back again. Tight bunch of racers as they come through turn number 1.
9, 2 tires out, 3 second penalty.
Alrighty, we've been racing for a couple laps here. Sorry about that. AJ Myers leading the way over Oliver Askew. Oliver Askew starting from the back again.
Gracious.
How's your call?
Go ahead. Okie dokie, so AJ Myers still leading the way over Oliver Askew. Let's see how long that lasts as Askew is all over the back of him as they come into turn 1. And your order now, Myers, Askew, Hornberg, Sobel, Garrison, Tesoro, Lowe, and Jordan. Every driver driving sub 31 second laps. Move on the last lap. It was Ethan Lowe moving up 1 position over Dominic Tesoro. So AJ Myers only able to pull out about a 0.2 of a second advantage over Oliver Askew. He dropped back 1.7 seconds to Alex Hornberg, Derek Sobel, Austin Garrison, Ethan Lowe, and Dominic Tesoro. Askew started to put the pressure on. Last time by 78/100ths of a second off the lead. Right on his bumper as they start to come through the chicane. Askew gets a great run coming down the front stretch. Quick time, Oliver Askew. Lap before last, 30.286. Your only driver in the 30.2s. And remember, Oliver Askew had a 29.933 qualifying time. 29.9, one of only 2 drivers today to drop into that 29-second bracket. Dominic Tesoro takes that spot back from Ethan Lowe now. So those 2 drivers battling back for 6th place.
Hey Charlie, what's the number 40 red helmet for hopping?
All right, drivers picking up that halfway. AJ Myers still leading the way by just over 1/10 of a second of Oliver Askew. So your running order now settled in. Myers, Askew, Hornberg, Sobel, Garrison, Tesoro, Lowe, and Jordan. No change in positions last couple of laps. Askew getting a great run coming off that last turn. Does he make the move? Nope. Anybody see a last lap move? Rotax Senior needs you on the grid, please. For Rotax Senior, bring them up, please. Hey, guess what? Ethan Lowe and Dominic Tesoro switch positions again.
40 and 29 for retaliation by 29.
All right, I'm waiting on Oliver Askew to make a move here shortly. 9 laps to go of a 24-lap final.
What's 29?
I need Rotax Senior, please. Rotax Senior on the grid. So with 7 laps to go, it's still AJ Myers over Oliver Askew. Just under 0.2 of a second than last time by. And it's not changing. He's not letting him get away. This may be the biggest gap all race long. It's 0.3 of a second now. AJ Myers over Oliver Askew. With 5 laps to go. Ethan Lowe now moved up to the back bumper of Austin Garrison now. See if he can make a move there. That's going to be for 5th place. As your leader getting ready to pick up 2 to go this time by.
2 to go, coming to you.
So leader's looking at 2 to go. That's what Oliver Askew needed. Time for him to make that move. Let's watch for it this time by. He's going to ride or run away. Here goes Ethan Lowe up underneath Austin Garrison. Now he'll move into that 5th place position. As Austin Garrison takes it back going through the tree turn. So tit for tat. And here they come. Myers looks low. Askew looks high. He's going to do the over-under move. Does not get him. So maybe too little, too late. As Askew looks around the outside. Does the over-under move through the tree turn. He's on the outside coming through turn 5. Getting ready to come through the chicane. They're bumper to bumper. AJ Myers pulling away now unless it's a miracle. Oliver Askew will come in 2nd, and AJ Myers picks up the win in Rotax Jr. Congratulations, AJ Myers. Great race, 24-lap final. So your top 5, Myers, Askew, Hornberg, and Sobel. Getting ready to crank up for Rotax Senior Final. Starting row 1, P1, Jonathan Kotite. Outside row number 1 will be Nick Neary. Row 2, Andrew Evans and Brandon Salyer. Row 3, Matthew Barnaby and Ann Hayden.
We're ready, John.
Row 4 will be Tony Militello and Darren Mays. Green flag in the air. Looks like Jonathan Kotite's going to take P1. Oh, I take that back. Kotite drops back one. He drops back to third. Andrew Evans looks like he jumped out to P1. Nick Neary dropping back to the back again. So as they pop through the line again, Andrew Evans, Brandon Salyer, Jonathan Kotite, Nick Neary up to fourth in 1 lap. Matthew Barnaby and Hayden, Darren Mays, and Tony Militello. Andrew Evans starting to stretch it out just a little bit. Half a second lead on 1 lap. Let's see what happens here. It's up to 6/10 as Jonathan Kotite takes that position away from Brandon Salyer with Nick Neary hot on his heels. Salyer looking to make a move. Kotite trying to make a move now on Salyer. And they're bunched up as they come through the chicane, stretching out just a little bit. Evans, Kotite, Neary, and Salyer, with Barnaby now moving into 5th. So it's Tony Kart, Burrell. Rotax Masters, how about you? Rotax Masters, your final is up. You're on grid for the final of the day. Bring them up, please. Andrew Evans seems to have found just a little bit, enough to keep ahead of Jonathan Kotite. 7/10 of a second advantage over Kotite. No change of position that last time by. Once again, 24 lap final for this Rotax Seniors. Nick Neary moving up, taking that position away from Kotick. So it's now Evans, Neary, Kotick, Salyer, and Barnaby.
Say that 2 times faster.
So Nick Neary starting to set sail, see if he can catch up to Andrew Evans. Neary 30.350 on lap number 3 as Evans sets his quick lap. Last time by 30.486. Nick Neary's last time by 30.393. And Andrew Evans 30.486. Once again, you want to see that live time and scoring, get that Race Monitor app. Put it on your Android or iPhone. Jonathan Kotick, he is pounding the steering wheel. Something may be wrong, going wrong with that go-kart. As Brandon Salyer just zoomed on by as they went down the straight. So your running order now is Evans, Neary, Salyer, and Kotick. Quick time, Nick Neary, 30.350. 6/10 of a second advantage last time by for Evans. It's now 6/10 of a second. So no advantage. $15 laps to go. Neary's picked it up just a little bit. Now 4/10 of a second gap. Nick Neary sporting that new GoPro helmet cam today. Maybe we can get some of that video up on the website for you. So your closest fight's going to be that between Andrew Evans and Nick Neary, and then between Jonathan Kotick and Matthew Barnaby.
Halfway, coming to you.
That lead now down to 0.3 of a second. And now it's 0.2 of a second. Nick Neary closing in on Andrew Evans. Halfway being shown. 24 lap final. Rotax Masters, you're on grid for your final. Bring them up, please. Rotax Masters, bring them up, please. It's going to be close. Look for Neary to make a move. He goes wide. He looks to the inside. They're side by side through one. Whoa! Nick Neary takes position away from Andrew Evans. Good wheel-to-wheel, side-by-side racing in turn one. Very talented racers there. So Nick Neary's going to open up a 1/2 second lead in one lap. And let's see here. Andrew Evans bobbled in that last lap, ran a 31.3. Rotax Masters, I need you on the grid. We got 10 laps to go in this race. Rotax Masters, need you on the grid. Nick Neary pulling away now. It's 0.9 of a second. Brandon Salyer now 3.4 seconds back of the lead. It's clear for third place. Jonathan Kotick in fourth. Matthew Barnaby fifth. And Hayden sixth. Darren Mays seventh. And Tony Militello in eighth. And don't forget, if you have rented a transponder from Ocala Grand Prix today and you're packing up, please remember to take that transponder to the showroom. Stick around for our banquet this evening. Those of you in the running for the points, we will announce our champions for our summer series this evening. We'll also announce our RMAX Challenge champions. We'll have a podium ceremony immediately following everybody clearing tech for today's races. How do I do?
Thank you.
Nick Neary up to 1.591 second advantage over Andrew Evans last time by. It's now 1.7, so he's starting to pull away. Neary sets quick lap last time by with a 30.255. Lap number 19, Nick Neary sets quick time. Your running order: Neary, Evans, Salyer, Kotick, Barnaby, Hayden, Mays, and Militello. No change in your running order in the last 5 or so laps. Andrew Evans sets his quick lap on lap number 19, 30.406. So a couple drivers there got the cart set up well, looking at their best laps almost at the end of the race. As Neary starts to lap traffic now, he's lapping now Tony Militello.
2 to go when later gets the studio.
They'll be looking at 2 to go next time by 24 laps. 24 lap final. Rotax Masters, need you on the grid, please. Rotax on the grid. Once again at Ocala Grand Prix, no scooters, skateboards, bicycles, tricycles, heelys, wheelies allowed in the grid or track area during racing. Once again, no bicycles, tricycles, unicycles, golf carts allowed. How many years we? White flag in the air. There it is. Nick Neary is going to pick white flag up. 2.4 second lead over Andrew Evans. These drivers doing a yeoman's job today out here at 24 lap finals. Somebody have the oxygen ready for those Masters when they finish up. 24 lap final. Checker flag, there it is, as Neary tries to run over the flagman. Neary three-wheeling it through turn 1, doing a little showing off there. So your finishing order, Neary, Evans, Salyer, Kotick, Barnaby, your top 5 Rotax Senior. Congratulations, OGP's Nick Neary. OGP's Andrew Evans. OGP's Brandon Salyer. OGP's Jonathan Kotick. Anderson Racing's Matthew Barnaby. All right, up next, Rotax Masters, our final class of the day. Starting row 1, P1, Rob Mayer. Outside row 1, John Dalton. Row number 2, Scott Roberts and Jason Hefner. Row 3, Scott Cabb and Ricky Hollinshead. Row 4, Kevin Coy and Richard Lowe. And rounding out the field, row 5, Eddie Gennaro and Jim Osborne. Setting pole today, Rob Meyer with a 31.004. everybody. Here we go. Rotax Masters Final. Hey, folks, that's the last race of the day. Anybody hungry? I say we give out some trophies and eat some food.
So we have a drink.
And we're racing. Rotax Masters, here we go.
Yeah.
And they're slow coming through the tree turn there. Lap number 1's going to be led by Scott Roberts, followed by John Dalton, Jason Hefner, Scott Cab, and Kevin Coy. So Eddie Gennaro moves up to 6 as Rob Mayer and Ricky Hollingshead drop back to 7th and 8th. Jason Hefner now moves up in that second position, passing John Dalton. 31.345. Scott Roberts, quick time so far. Quick time today, 31.004, I believe. 31.004 by Rob Mayer. So Rob Mayer dropping back, had a little contact in the back. Let's see if we can watch Rob cut through the field again. He's good second plus quicker than the carts he is behind. So he's got about 3 seconds to catch up to the next cart ahead of him. Ricky Hollingshead moves up to 6th, Eddie Gennaro to 5th. So your running order is Roberts, Hefner, Dalton, Cab, and Gennaro. About a 4-second gap back there between Scott Cab and Eddie Gennaro.
Got back, an axle.
And a badly bent axle there. That's
Right,
Richard Lowe.
Yeah, I did.
Possible contact between Rob Mayer and Richard Lowe on a pass.
What did you say? Nowhere to go?
Nowhere to go, Charlie. Just racing.
All right, you're running order now. Roberts, Hefner, Dalton, Cab, Gennaro, top 5. Let's see if we settle down just a little bit. Rob Meyer still back there. We're in a 31.224 last time by. It's quick lap of the race. Running 7th place. He's got 17 laps to go to see if he can catch back up. Rob Meyer set pole. 31.004 today. Let's see what he can do. Eddie Gennaro dropping back. Loses a position to Kevin Coy now. So let's see, it was 8 seconds back. Rob Meyer to the lead. Let's see if he's cut into that just a little bit. It's actually grown now. It's 10.2 seconds. He's got 2 seconds to catch up to Eddie Gennaro and Kevin Coy. Looks like all drivers currently in the 31-second bracket, from a 31.2 to a 31.9.
Halfway coming to you.
Now Rob Meyer's now just about 0.8 of a second back of Eddie Gennaro. Give him another couple laps and he'll catch up. We're at halfway now. Halfway this time by to your leader as Scott Roberts picks up that cross flags. Your top 3 drivers ran their quick laps on the last lap. 31.251 for Roberts, 31.338 for Hefner, and 31.353 for Dalton. So your top 3 drivers set quick lap in lap number 11. Eddie Gennaro, his quick lap last time by at 31.7. Rob Meyer's now only 0.3 of a second back of Eddie Gennaro. So let's watch to see that battle as they're getting ready to come to the last turn. There's 3 of them. That's going to be Coy, Gennaro, and Mayer. Who's making a move? Looks like 2 of them go by Coy. So that's going to be Eddie Gennaro and Rob Meyer going by Kevin Coy as they come into the tree turn now. Let's watch for Rob Mayer, see if he can make a move on Gennaro. Closest battle on the track coming off the last turn. Rob Meyer looking on Eddie Gennaro. He's tucking down, looks to the inside. Nope. No, but he's getting an excellent run coming off the turn number 1. They'll go side by side through the tree turn. He's on the outside. Oh, Gennaro slows. Kevin Coy gets by. So I couldn't tell you if Rob Mayer made the pass. We'll see what happens when they cross the line. It's Kevin Coy now up to 5th with Rob Meyer in 6th. So Rob's now going to have to pass Kevin Coy back. Your running order now: Roberts, Hefner, Dalton, Cab, and Coy. Your top 5 with Rob Meyer. That big battle between Coy, Meyer, and Gennaro. That's 5th, 6th, and 7th. Rob Meyer makes the pass. Oh. New running order: Roberts, Dalton, Cab, Coy, and Mayer. J.C. Hafner pulling in now. Do not know the issue there. So the 6:28 of Scott Roberts now with a 5-second advantage over John Dalton. Rob Meyer moves into that 4th position. He needs one more for a podium. He drops Kevin Coy back one.
Because they're only for the top 2. And Andrew, Nick.
So Scott Roberts still leading the way over John Dalton, Scott Cab, Rob Meyer, Kevin Coy. Rob Meyer sets his quick lap, 31.143 on lap 20. Kevin Coy, his best lap on lap 18, 31.529. Eddie Gennaro, his best lap on lap 19, 31.553. Ricky Hollings had his quick lap, 31.815 on lap 19.
You go when later gets to you.
So these drivers setting their quick laps in the closing stages of the race. Rob Meyer coming from the back. He set quick time in qualifying today. He's 5 seconds out of a podium. And he's got 3 laps. It'll be 2 to go this time by. Don't think he's going to be able to close in for that podium position, but a great drive nonetheless. 31.108. Quick lap for Scott Roberts at on lap 15. He led from flag to flag. Like he's going to take it away with white flag in the air. Next flag he's going to see is going to be that checkered flag. Once again, folks, I want to thank everyone for coming out to Ocala Grand Prix for the last race of the Rotax Max Challenge and the local series. We'll have both awards banquets this evening. We'll have trophy presentation after tech. There it is, checkered flag. Scott Roberts, your winner, Rotax Masters. Congratulations, Scott Roberts. Your running order, finished order, top 5, Roberts, Dalton, Cab, Mayer, and Coy. Once again, folks, if you'd like to follow along live, go to OGP Live, Ocala Grand Prix, find the live page there. Follow along. You can follow along on Race Monitor. Pick up that application in your Android market or iTunes for your phone.
628, 911, and 76.
And we'll see you shortly at trophy presentation under the tent.